This is my daughter. And this is my daughter's school. Do you have a book to read tonight? Love you. This is my car.
This is my car. These are my students. This is where I work.
This is my time clock. And this is my paycheck. This is my mortgage.
At one time, my life was different. So do we have any questions?
My life wasn't always like this. For 15 years,
I found myself homeless.
I was homeless on the streets of Birmingham.
When people think of the homeless, they don't often think of children. But the fact is, in the last year, the average homeless person Pathways served was 12 years old.
There are a lot of different reasons why women are homeless, and we see all of them. Sometimes it could be a case of domestic violence, financial hardship, or even a history of substance abuse. But what may shock a lot of people is that the face of homelessness has changed tremendously. We've seen women with college degrees and good jobs.
For instance, Tramika, she had been an educator for 6 years prior to coming to Pathways, and 3 of those years she was an assistant principal.
The school district was closing. Just didn't know what I was gonna do. My car was repossessed first. My house went up for auction, and I never thought anything like that could have happened to me.
My life fell apart. It really hit me hard. My husband left us. It looked very dark there for a while. I have Zoe. She's my daughter. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a job. It was toward the end of the month. You know, I didn't have a month to stay in the place that we were at.
Certainly, shelter and meeting practical needs are at the core of what we do here at Pathways. For the families that we serve, we provide for basic daily needs. We provide a warm bed, a hot meal. We provide a place to come home to.
Just because I had completed rehab, that didn't make me able to still provide for a future. DHR saying, you know, you provide this and this and this to keep your baby. Where am I going?
Janet was attending our employment readiness program when I met her and talked to her about transitional housing. Took Janet over to the transitional housing apartment.
She said, well, how you like it? And I said, I love it.
We walked into the living room and I handed out the keys and put them in her hand.
She said, it's yours. And I said, you're kidding. And she said, no, it's yours. And I remember falling on my knees and thanking her and thanking God. And
I just started crying right along with her.
I see these beautiful children, and I want to make sure that they never spend a night in shelter as an adult. And that is really what combating homelessness is all about.
We are extremely proud of the Learning to be a Kid program. The children study a number of topics, including self-esteem, learning to trust adults and others, anger management, and emotion management.
Parenting is not easy, and I try to be as warm as I can to the ladies coming in here because I do know how that feels.
I'll be back to get you after a while, okay?
There was a time when I was a client here. My children have grown up knowing this agency and knowing it as a place of safety. They went to therapy. They went to daycare under Pathways.
You can't go work a job and have nobody to watch your child. Miss Connie was my caseworker, so she was helping me manage, being able to go back to work, especially childcare. You have to have that.
What we do here at Pathways is help them find the resources that they need to get back out in the community and to raise their children in a home. And for some moms with kids, that could mean finding a good job.
One thing was not an animal. What was the odd one out? They said it's not an animal on this page.
started inquiring about getting my x-ray license back, and Pathways was behind me there. And They helped pay for the relicensing test.
I kind of lost the drive, and I didn't think that I was going to get a job again. And once I got to Pathways, I met a lot of wonderful and supportive people, pushing for me more than I was pushing for myself.
They're my family.
One of the most important services or programs that we offer is the Employment Readiness Program.
We learn to dress for success. We learn to get on a computer.
We assist them with creating their own resume.
And I learned how to believe in Janet again.
One social worker would drive me from interview to interview, even on days that I was ready to give up.
The majority of when they leave shelter are employed.
And that may allow them to live independently.
I felt excited, kind of a little afraid. And the day that I moved out of my Pathways apartment into my house that God blessed me with. Wow, I mean, I got big plans for that little house. I do, and Zoe is so happy. That's what I was telling her before we left here, that we were going to our new place. So whenever we go in there now, that's what she says, this is our new place.
I'm a mother today to the most beautiful little girl named Brittany. And I have a home and I live a wonderful life today. But if I hadn't had a start somewhere or somebody that believed in me, who knows?
Seeing the lives that have changed here, I have found that it is my purpose in life is to be with the ladies on the weekends and to share hope.
When you come here, it just gives you a huge joy seeing the joy and expression on these ladies' faces. And I just get excited about it every time I join your meal. I have a huge passion for Pathways, and I just love it.
The wonderful thing about Pathways is that we get to see successes.
I am proud to say that this year I am up for tenure.
In April 2006, UAB chose me as Employee of the Month.
And in December, I will earn my master's degree in curriculum and instruction.
And then in November 2006, UAB chose me as Employee of the Year.
And that's the wonderful story of Pathways, is that the path doesn't end when they leave shelter. It keeps going.
When you give to Pathways,
You're providing a warm meal for a hungry person.
you're helping someone stay motivated while they search for a job.
You're providing someone with a clean load of laundry.
When you give to Pathways, you give a child a childhood.
Medicine.
Her first brand new Barbie doll.
You are encouraging someone to try one more time.
You're giving mothers and their children
A place to not be on the street.
A roof, a bed.
A good night's rest.
When you give to Pathways,
You're clothing a woman.
You're giving a mother
Self-esteem.
Dignity.
A chance to be a mother again.
you are standing someone back up on their feet.
You are opening up a heart that was shut by the choices they made in life.
You are helping a woman find her way home.
Pathways gave me life. And I can't thank them enough, and just say thank you doesn't just seem enough to me.